Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. And today I come to you from the beautiful location here in Sydney. I'm at Kirribilli, and specifically I'm on McDougall Street. McDougall Street is famed for its beautiful jacaranda trees, and as you can see, the blossoms are starting to appear, and it's rained a little bit overnight, and you can see there that the footpath is just covered with these beautiful lilac mauve petals, and it's absolutely glorious. I reckon it'll be probably perfect here in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, because it does take a little while for the trees here to come into full blossom, but when they do, it becomes an absolute paradise. And what you'll see is this whole area will be busy with tourists coming up and down, taking selfies, walking on the road, and in some cases becoming a bit of a traffic hazard. Anyway, I've always loved coming down here, especially over the past couple of years, and I thought I'd come down today just to do a 5 a.m. club with you and to talk about a topic which I've got near and dear to my heart. And today's topic is a topic that I've debated people with over the years, and it's an interesting topic, and it's a topic of beer, believe it or not, or Greek beer. There's been a movement over the past few years where people seem to focus on the importance of buying beers that are made from family-run businesses in Greece, and to not buy the beer like Mythos or Fix because of the fear that they're owned by foreign interests, and that all the money is going offshore. But for those of us who know our economics, who have lived in businesses and worked in businesses all our lives, you know that nothing further from the truth could be real. Just in terms of the history of Mythos and Fix beer, they are beer companies that are Greek. They're 100% Greek, regardless of what people say. They started in Greece, they grew in Greece, the brand expanded in Greece, and for most of us, we associate Mythos and Fix with Greece, with Greek beer. These beers are produced by organisations that are owned or are set up in Greece. And at one stage they were owned by Greeks and sold by Greeks to foreign interests. But let's have a bit of let's peel the onion and examine it a little deeper. So Fix and Mythos are run by a corporate structure, and those companies are set up in Greece. Just like most family-run businesses in Greece have a corporate structure as well. So there's a company structure, there's a legal structure, there's a legal entity which is Greek. Now the next step is these beers, Mythos and Fix, are still currently produced in Greece. They're made in Greece using, I'd imagine, not entirely sure, but I'd imagine they're made using Greek ingredients, hops and all the other things. They're manufactured in Greek factories that are either owned by Greeks or leased from Greeks. So the rent is going to Greeks. How beautiful is it down here, guys? Look at this. And the product is, as I said, it's manufactured in Greece. It's manufactured in Greece. It's shipped from Greece using trucks and truck drivers who are working in Greece, paying taxes in Greece. The staff predominantly would be Greek, even though the management staff may be foreign, but still, because they're working in Greece, they'd all be paying their taxes in Greece. So business, all businesses, regardless of whether or not it's a family-owned business or a corporate structure or a business owned by an international organisation, all of those cost structures, regardless of where the business is owned, those taxes, all of those things stay in Greece. The only thing that goes offshore is the profit, and that's if you make profit. You need to be successful to make profit. Now let's make this point very, very clear. The only profit that goes offshore, or the only costs which go offshore, are the ones which are profit. And remember, as we said, you've got to be successful to make a profit. Not all money, not all businesses are successful. But even that profit that goes offshore, what's the problem with that? Because all Greeks can participate in those profits, because the organisation that owns Fix, the organisation that owns Mythos, is a publicly listed company. You can participate in those profits by buying shares. And you probably are already participating in those profits with your superannuation, because most superannuation funds have an international component, and most superannuation funds, regardless of where you are in the world, would probably be participating in the profits from these large corporates that we're all worried about. So what's the big problem? If it's employing Greeks and it's promoting Greek products, because they're made in Greece, let's not forget this, they're made in Greece, they originated in Greece, they're promoting Greece. When I drink Mythos beer or I drink Fix beer, I'm indulging in Greek product, and I feel that. Whereas if I'm drinking a craft product, which is made from a family, it doesn't do it for me. As my uncle said in Greece, why would I buy a craft beer when most people don't like it? A craft beer is very, very unique and specific to certain tastes. Why would I buy a craft beer, mulé? Better than a Mythos εκεί πέρα, mulé. You get a Mythos beer and everybody will enjoy it, because a Mythos is like a Corona. It's very drinkable. The other thing is that the manufacturing of the beer would probably be made using equipment which is German made, regardless of whether or not it's an international company or a local company or a local family run business, because a lot of those vats and things, you need to go with the best technology. And what else can I say about this whole rigmarole about where something is owned? Let's not make a mistake, because sooner or later people will be saying that, oh, if you're born in Australia, then you're not Greek. Do you understand where I'm going here with this? Now, if they're saying that a company that started in Greece and was taken over by a business interest outside of Greece is no longer Greek, what are they saying about you and me, who were born in Australia? We had Greek parents. We've got Greek heritage. My grandparents are Greek. My parents are Greek. I've got Greek blood in me. Am I not Greek? No, so we're going to be very, very careful with what we say and what we support, because sooner or later it's going to come and bite us in the bum. So, let's be smart. We've all grown up in business. I've grown up in business. I've grown up in family-run businesses. And all the arguments that you can use for a foreign organisation owning a Greek business, you can say the same thing about a family-run business. Because chances are they will have tax advice. They will have tax advisors advising them to have the company structure in Greece and to have trusts set up outside of Greece to shift the profits. The tax agents are not stupid. The same people would be advising the international corporates, would be advising the businesses, the family-run businesses, because the more successful you become as a family-run business, the more you're going to look to see how you can play the system and how you can make more profits and keep more profits so that you can spend on what? Where do they spend their profits? They're going to go and buy the latest Mercedes. They're going to travel to Switzerland to get their Rolex watches. They're going to be wearing their Hugo Boss suits and their Versace shoes and their Versace shirts. And all the profits that they have are going to be shipped offshore anyway. I've grown up in a family business. We ended up buying a Mercedes. We ended up wearing clothes from other people, from other countries. And we went on holidays. We spent all our money overseas. Had I had children in Greece, I'd be educating them in England. They'd be going to university at Oxford, for example. So all the money, all the profits from my business, even though a lot of people think that they stay in Greece, would be going overseas anyway. So what's the problem? I'd far prefer to support a business where I and everybody else can participate in those profits, where the results are auditable and there is an accountability and a sense of responsibility there that can be put on public record. And I don't have a problem with that. I've never had a problem with that. So don't get caught up in the BS. Don't get overly caught up in the debate of how important it is to shop from a family-run business from the country that you're in, because, as we said before, most of the costs used or spent in running a business, the majority of the costs stay in country. Labour, materials, distribution, taxes, and the taxes that are not caught in country, they probably wouldn't get caught in country anyway for a family-run business anyway. So don't get caught up in that view that the profit in a business is the smallest component. And if it goes offshore, as we said, you can still participate in it by buying shares in those organisations. So think about it. Anyway, let's finish up with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. And to my friends and family, stay connected, stay well, and don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in these debates which get very emotional. And I don't know why they get very emotional, because at the end of the day, everybody has the right to buy whatever product they want from whichever organisation, whichever company, whichever supplier, and not to feel guilty. Anyway, whenever I'm in Greece, I know how we Greeks think. Η xenomania is out of control. If you're Greek, the last thing you want to do is buy a Greek product, because you want to do something different. You want to be European, and you want to buy products which make you feel good and make you feel different. And the Greeks in Greece have always been huge supporters of labels, brands, which are anything but Greek. And that's never going to change, trust me. Η xenomania έχει γίνει a huge lifestyle in Greece for all of us Greeks. Anyway, take care, and we'll chat again. And thanks for hearing me out here on Jim's 5am Club. It's a tricky topic, but I love the tricky topics. But you know where I'm coming from. And I say it with love, and I say it with respect, that what Greece needs is hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, of foreign direct investment to kickstart the economy, create jobs, get it back on the map economically. Because at the end of the day, the only way you can grow and develop and make money is through OPE and OPM. Other people's experience, other people's technologies, and other people's monies. All right, let's not lose direction on that. It's key. Other people's money and other people's experiences, technologies, are what are going to get Greece up and going and launching into the next century. Anyway, take care. Gεια σας. Σας αγαπάω. And we'll chat again. Bye for now.